Like, that guy sucks, dude.
Yeah, the Lord did not tell you about cryptocurrency scam. Like, that's not in the Bible, number one.
Yeah, that's a bad dude. Man. That's a bad dude.
And see, that dude, if you're scamming people out of that much money, he probably still has people that follow him.
Stay batched up. Stay peaked.
We launched an exchange.
Oh, I've seen this.
Technology failed. Things went downhill.
Sorry, Alex.
And from that point forward, we've just been waiting on the Lord, literally for a miracle. So the charges are that Caitlin and I pocketed $1.3 million, and I just want to come out and say that those charges are true. So there's been $1.3 million that's been taken out of, I think it was a total of $3.4 million. But out of that 1.3, $500,000 went to the IRS, and a few $100,000 went to a home remodel that the Lord told us to do. So how this whole thing started is the Lord told us in 21 to walk away from our marketing company, and he said, I'm going to do a new thing. And then he took us into this cryptocurrency. It was a different cryptocurrency other than index coin at the time. Well, that cryptocurrency turned out to be a scam. And so the Lord says, give that to them, but also give them a 10x. And I'm like, well, where's this liquidity going to come from? And the Lord says, trust me. Well, as money is coming in, we would be sowing it. And at first it was hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars, then tens of thousands of dollars. Money would come in, we tithe, we sow, more money would come in. And so we were just always under the impression that God was going to provide, that the source was never ending, that God was doing a new thing, and that we had nothing to worry about. And what we're praying for, and what we're believing for still, is that God is going to do a miracle. God is going to work a miracle in the financial sector.
That's just how you know that, like, that's just a fake Christian. Dude.
Can we swear on this? How hard can I swear? Yeah, that sucks. I saw this. I saw this one. This was a couple weeks ago or a month ago. Or
did you watch the whole thing when you saw it?
Like the whole story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they got caught up stealing.
Yeah, like
yeah, they're bad
sinning.
People. But it's like and
they think God told them to sin.
Well, there's a verse in the Bible that talks about that where it's like all sin is equal, but as far as like sin is sin. But there is a very specific verse in the Bible talking about people using God's name to
justify sin.
Yeah. Or doing bad things in the name of God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
The Lord told us, like, that guy sucks, dude.
Yeah, the Lord did not tell you about cryptocurrency scam. Like, that's not in the Bible, number one.
Yeah, that's a bad dude. That's a bad dude.
And see, that dude, if you're scamming people out of that much money, he probably still has people that follow him.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Like they're like, oh yeah, like for sure God told you to do that, I guess. Like
right.
They like it's a culty thing, right? Where it's like why people follow cult leaders.
Probably.
Because they just wasn't there a Netflix documentary of it was like how to be a cult leader or something like
Something like that. I don't think I watched it.
Yeah. It was like following some different cult leaders.
Yeah.
And like how they manipulated people to follow them, basically.
The psychological aspect of
Yeah,
it?
exactly. And like people like of all ages, of, you know, men and women, like followed these people because they were so good at manipulation, right? So
yeah, manipulation.
I just feel like that guy gives me that vibe.
He also, I think he said at one point too, where they owned a marketing agency or whatever. So it's like, you already know he has that skill set. It's like, marketing's awesome, but it's like, you just know that
marketing
guy
is brainwashing.
Kind of. It's leveraging like consumer psychology to your favor, I guess.
Exactly.
And to their favor, assuming it's something they actually need and want.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
But it's trying to convince someone
but you know that he
product.
might be a little extra slimy, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he definitely is. That guy sucks. But he will be sorted on Judgment Day whenever that comes. So.
Yep.
You'll figure that out.
Your workout's dull and boring because the area in which you're working out doesn't inspire the proper fear of being drawn and quartered that it should? Well, then you should try turning your basement into a medieval torture chamber themed dungeon gym.
I love
My
it.
workouts have been 25% more effective since I've been able to pretend I'm William Wallace refusing to give up whatever he refused to give up.
I saved that specifically because Sam said that she wanted like the dungiest.
Yeah, dungeon gym.
Yeah.
That's so funny though.
That is funny.
I love it though, because it's like if that makes you more motivated to go to your basement and work out, then do it.
Like,
I personally never want a home gym ever
I know.
because I need to leave.
Did you hear me talking
Good.
to Matt about that last
No.
night? Oh, we were talking voice notes,
No.
and he was telling me about a buddy he works with that is he's putting a lot of money into a home gym, and he's just outfitting it with everything he wants. And so he's consulting Matt on it. So Matt's giving him suggestions and advice. And we were talking about that. And then I was like, yeah, man, I was like, not going to lie. Like right now, I don't want to train at home. I recognize that may be useful post kids to have access to something like that.
Fair.
But, you know what I mean? You do what you got to do. So that would be cool to make a home gym exactly how I want. That is pretty sweet to be able to have the.
I just feel like I wouldn't use it. Even post kids, because it's like, okay, you watch them while I go to the gym, and then I watch them and you go to the gym. Like,
Yeah, I know. I'm just
we
saying,
still,
like, sometimes
you and I,
things don't line up that well.
knowing you and I though, we will want to leave the house to go.
Yeah, probably. But that's a want. I just see it as like, if I have to train at home, I'll do it. I'm not going to miss training. So, but yeah, I'm not into home gyms either. I like leaving for the gym.
The next one is just a vibe. This is one of those vibey reels.
Vibey. You ready? We're always down for a vibe.
Crunch Fitness, sick. In the theater. Yeah, I heard about this one.
I don't know what this is.
It's a Crunch Fitness in an old movie theater.
What?
Like an old theater.
The aesthetic.
Dude.
Yeah, the aesthetic is nuts. I've heard about this
Where's
one.
that movie theater?
No, it's like it's in the States somewhere. It's a Crunch Fitness.
No, I know, but where's that movie theater? That's a cool. Look at that movie theater.
I know. Well, it was an old.
What's the name?
Old like theater that turned into, maybe not a movie theater, maybe just like a theater. Where is it?
Oh, I have no idea.
I assume some of the letters are off there.
Hold on.
Crunch Fitness movie theater. Just Google that. Dude, Alex, what do you think about that?
I think it's cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Let's see.
We're going to find it.
Yeah,
it's
let's
not a
find
movie
it.
theater, it's just a theater.
Hey, because if it's, okay. Yeah, I guess that would have just been an old theater.
Oh, no, it does say movie theater. Hold on.
Oh, okay. So if that's on the way down to Florida, check
No,
to
I
see
think
if it's in
San
one of the states.
Francisco.
Oh, is it? That is definitely not on the way.
Let me see.
All right. I was like, we are definitely dropping in.
Alhambra Theater.
I don't think that's the actual name, right?
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Alhambra Theater.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alhambra.
Wait.
Where is it?
No, hold on.
Dude, if it's on the way
Hold
to Florida,
on.
we're going to Florida in June, road trip. I love that idea. And they didn't renovate it, eh? They just
San
kept
Francisco. San Francisco.
It. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to California. That's okay.
That's pretty sick, though.
I love it, man.
Gym inside
play
the
that
old
again.
theater. Oh, I love it so much. I would 1,000,000%
me
train
too.
there.
I also love old theaters. I really like old theaters.
So cool.
You know, I'd be listening to Kanye West Power the entire time.
Dude, that is
That's
the song
vibe.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yep, you nailed that one.
When I need to stay motivated to complete a task, such as writing my first screenplay, a passion project I've been working on, I'll often set up a camera and take a photo of myself in an embarrassing position, like posing as the meat in a human hot dog.
Yeah.
I'll then print out the photo and place it in an envelope addressed to my grandma, someone who I'd never want to see me this way. Next, I'll hand-deliver the shameful photo to a nearby notary, who I instruct to mail it out if and only if I don't show proof of my completed screenplay in 2 weeks' time. With the real pressure of disappointing my grandma upon me, my ability to focus on my work goes way up, and I find I'm able to complete my goals in record time. Then all it takes is presenting my completed work to the notary to reclaim my letter. Thank you so much.
Wow.
I highly recommend this show to anybody.
Oh, yeah?
Nathan For You he graduated from business school.
Okay.
And he's that's his comedy. It's like very like tone deaf, kind of like
Yeah.
very like,
Yeah.
But he does he goes to businesses and gives them a business plan, and all of them are the most ridiculous ideas you've ever heard of,
Mm-hmm.
but they all become successful because of the ideas. So like he did one where it was a real estate woman, and she wanted to market it. He told her to market it as every house is haunted, and to make it like a haunted house experience while trying to sell the house. And it was like all these like random ideas where it was like a gas station asked for, you can have free gas as a rebate if you climb this really high mountain nearby. And nobody wanted to climb the high mountain, so nobody got the free rebate. But because of the advertising of like, oh, free gas, more people came to the business. So it's like things like that where it's like ridiculous ideas that he puts out. But
he actually tracks the
Success
Yeah,
measure.
the success.
Yeah, it shows it. It's like a real life thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that. That's funny. It's like accidental success where it's like, oh.
Yeah.
That is funny.
I love it.
Nathan, for you. Is it a YouTube show?
It's on Comedy Central, but I think it's done now. But you can watch the episodes.
Comedy
Gives me
Central?
the same vibes as I Think You Should Leave.
Yes, exact same vibes.
Whoa.
I wish.
You will.
Yeah, true.
I was just showing this because it was impressive, and I thought you both.
Yeah. You can get that.
So it's just a guy doing stiff leg deadlift, and the hammies are just nuts.
You think that's touched up at all for the video, Alex?
I don't think
Just
so.
the maybe the
The
exposure.
exposure and like
Yeah,
making it
okay.
look softer, but I think
Yeah,
the
yeah,
legs
sure.
are there.
That
Yeah, it's
looks
like, I mean, if you're that lean, you're that lean.
for
Like,
sure. Yeah, it just looks like slightly
crazy.
animated. But that's impressive.
I mean, like
Hamstrings are
most
so
of the
sick.
like open pros that I used to know, like like they're even more impressive because they have even
Yep.
more size, and you can
Yes.
play their hamstrings like a harp.
Yeah.
You know, they
Yeah.
bend over. So that pose, that technically the position he's in, it's called the moon pose, right? For
Yes.
obvious reasons, mooning. It's
Yeah.
banned.
Yes.
So if you do a moon pose on stage, like you're supposed to be disqualified.
Have people done that since it's been banned?
So this is okay. I got a bone to pick.
Let me hear it, baby.
I got a bone.
With who?
And it's not a
Name
wishbone.
them. Name them.
It's not a wishbone.
Okay.
So it's just interesting because many rules, say in like NPC, CPA, bodybuilding federations in general, are all followed very strict, right? So like weigh-ins, if you're 0.2 over, you didn't make weight, right? Or if there's not 5 people in the class, you don't get your pro card.
Right.
Just stuff like that. But then there's also rules of like, if there's vulgar language in your
Music.
you get disqualified. In 2022,
Explain that quick. Sidebar. You get to use your own music.
for like posing routine, the 60-second posing
Yeah.
routine. So
Yeah.
women's physique, classic physique, men's open,
Those divisions, you can pick a song that
women's bodybuilding,
you pose to.
fitness.
It's supposed to be clean.
Supposed to be clean, no vulgar language, right? In 2022, the woman that beat me in women's physique, so when I won bodybuilding, not enough women, I didn't get the pro card. Then I did physique that year too. I got second. Remember to
Mhm.
that lady?
Yep.
She goes on for
I
her posing
remember.
routine, and it's F this, F that.
And the hook was, Alex, do you remember that?
Which one?
Do you remember her
You might not
song?
remember it.
So
No.
then she goes, "That's not my song.
Yeah, the
That's
hook.
not my song."
So the hook drops, right? And
Yeah.
then immediately F bombs. And
and someone told them to shut the music off.
they did. That's right.
Yeah.
They shut the music off. And then she could tell, like, oh my goodness, I guess I'm in trouble. Whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Like, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And then immediately when her routine was done, she immediately goes, that's not, from the stage. She goes, that's not what I chose. They picked the wrong song.
She blamed
the DJ.
the DJ
Yeah.
who we are good friends with.
Yeah,
And
we know
I
the
talked
DJ.
to him after, and he's like, no, that's exactly what
gave
she
me.
told me.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like,
She didn't do her due diligence.
no.
They're like,
And so why did then she not get disqualified? I would have got it by default.
which you don't want anyway, but still,
No,
that's
but
the
it's
rules.
like,
That is
that's
the
a
rules.
rule.
That
It's
is the
written
rule.
on the website.
Yeah.
And you're not going to follow that rule, but you're going to follow every single other rule.
Yeah.
I just don't agree with that.
Standards. Come on, man.
Anyways,
I agree.
I still love the NPC and the CPA, and I will
Hmm.
compete in them forever in the IFBB.
in the IFBB.
But I do.
I now fully regret the tattoo that I got.
Oh, I
yesterday.
saw this.
So long story short, me and my husband decided
Have you
to
seen
start
this?
walking barefoot indoors, outdoors, everywhere we go. I'm not joking. I mean everywhere.
Dude, her
like
account's
Urban Outfitters,
wild.
Sephora. This was a huge decision to us, and it means a lot to us. Walking barefoot exposes us to heavy metals such as arsenic, cadmium, and lead. It exposes us to a healthy level of contaminants and allows us to build immunity. I am so beyond thankful for this, so I wanted to get a tattoo to remember it. I wanted to remember why I started walking barefoot and stay motivated to keep walking barefoot. As you can see from this video, my posture is phenomenal. It has increased so much from walking barefoot. When we got
That's
to the
funny.
shop, they had us write down what we wanted. So I wrote Barefoot Queen down on a notepad. I initialed it, said it looked great. Seth has even won a national spelling bee and he didn't notice anything wrong with it. He put the stencil on, I checked it in the mirror, and I was like, yes, everything looks great, let's start. So we started literally doing the tattoo on me, and it took me until I posted a TikTok to realize that I spelled barefoot wrong. I'm so embarrassed that we spelled barefoot wrong because barefoot walking is so common in Ohio. I was so excited when I got this tattoo, and now I'm sad, so I don't know what I should do.
Now I'm
Do I
sad.
keep the tattoo or do I get it covered, and what would I possibly cover it with? Please give me any advice you have and let me
Oh,
know
it says
what I should do and
BEAR, like bear.
Also, 100, I don't know what your thoughts are or yours, Alex. 99%, like, because they have a whole account. Alex, did you peruse the account? Okay. They have a whole machine going here. She knew exactly what she was doing. She went and got a tattoo and then got it spelt that way. It was like, this would be amazing if I said I just spelt it wrong or whatever. Because that's actually kind of cool. Barefoot spelt wrong, like BEAR instead of BARE. So that's not even
My
real.
favorite part of that, and I did clue into that for a second
Yeah.
because when she said, oh, and my boyfriend won the national spelling bee, so he would have known. And I was
Yes.
like, that's such a random fact to throw in there that I was like,
Yeah.
it seems too much
Totally.
satirical.
100%. 100%. Yeah. So I don't know. You probably can't just pull up random videos or whatever, but they have a video of on their account of them cutting out their the soles of their shoes. Like, did you see her walking in shoes?
I saw that video
Yeah.
too.
So do you know she's not? Those shoes are just the top of all her shoes. There's no sole at the bottom, so she's barefoot underneath. It's redonkulous.
I would just never do that in this society today. Like, I think I would be stepping on
Dude,
needles
it's just
and
we're
shit.
going too far. Everybody's getting a little too weird. And yes, I know I'm dressed like this, so like that's a bold thing to say.
But you're not barefoot.
I don't know, man. Like,
I agree with, like, I think you should walk barefoot in the grass.
Like, we know grounding's healthy. Like,
yeah,
spend some
but
time
not
standing
in
on
the city.
Go touch
In
grass, bro.
Sephora with
Yeah,
your bare
no.
feet.
No.
Puke.
Yeah. Cringe.
I'm just going
Oh.
to pull up the articles now.
Pull it
We
up,
got
baby.
time.
Oh, yeah. Let's see it. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that account's wild, though. I
But
remember
they
seeing
probably
that.
got a ton of followers. Maybe
Mhm.
maybe they don't
They
walk
got a
barefoot.
they got a whole machine, dude.
I love this one.
Do you know about this?
But why she rejected him? What's
Trevor's
his
conspiracy
conspiracy theory?
Check it out. You'll read.
Okay, let's see.
We'll see. Check this out. There we go.
Oh, read it for the audience too.
Yeah. Read out loud, Sam.
Oh, this
Just the
brings
first-
me back to elementary school where you're like tripping over your words because you have to read it in public.
I'll read it for you if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Love is Blind star Chelsea reacted to Trevor's weird theory about why she chose Jimmy over him. Love is Blind showed Jimmy, 28-year-old software salesman pursuing Jessica, 28, whatever, right?
Mhm.
If you watch the show, then you know what I'm talking about. Trevor seemed like a good fit for Chelsea. Surprisingly, the original matches didn't go far. Chelsea chose Jimmy instead. And then they ended up being a shit show.
Hmm.
Trevor later claimed that Chelsea only picked Jimmy over him because of the pod date schedule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what that's like. Trevor implied Chelsea could have chosen him if he had switched places with Jimmy and had gotten the night date first.
I think maybe because since we knew that, like, and he said this on the show where he's like,
oh, did he say this on the show?
yeah, he was
Oh,
like,
okay.
if I would have gone first,
Yeah, okay.
would
I thought maybe he
would
brought
you have
this
said
up.
yes to me? And then she didn't answer, and he's like, oh, that's not a very good answer for Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
Like, she paused,
Yeah, gotcha.
right? Like, she had just said yes to Jimmy, and then she paused. Now, I think they made Chelsea the villain. I don't think she's as bad as she was showed on the show.
You don't think so? Eh?
No, I don't think so.
Probably
because
not because we know what they do with these shows.
We know what they do with these shows.
But she
But
just
she's still. I
seems-
don't agree. I still don't agree. I'm still Team Jimmy over Team
She
Chelsea.
seems so.
I'm also not Team
horrible.
Jessica. Was that her name? I didn't really like her either.
Alex, do you watch this show?
I've watched the past seasons, but not this one.
Oh, okay.
So okay,
Dude,
time out.
I want to know
So
Alex's thoughts on Chelsea.
Oh, he's just gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Is this the one that she said she looked like Megan Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
Also,
see
her
that.
lip, her top lip is like up here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyways, what I have to say to this is
what do you have to say to this?
how they portrayed Chelsea. She has so little self-confidence that I think this conspiracy theory Trevor's saying here is potentially true, because I think she so desperately wanted someone to love her that whoever proposed first, she would say yes.
Mm,
I think 100%,
that's a good take.
because she was so self-conscious,
Yeah, she's so paranoid and
right? Like,
yeah,
you don't tell me I'm pretty.
yeah, she was horrible.
Like, just tell me I'm pretty.
Dude, and then she got a little drunk, and then all of her
Oh my
like
gosh.
turned into a nightmare, and you're like, oh my goodness, all your
Yeah.
self-conscious aspects about you just flourished. Check this out.
Sitting on a huge hillside crack.
Look at that house though. Peep this house, dude.
Yeah, it looks sick. Where's the crack?
Look at that. That is so bananas, dude.
Where's
So yeah, so read the caption there.
saying that should be worried about this. Versus paid on listening through. Because they got the mansion tax now in California.
Yeah, what is that?
They have to pay more for a mansion.
Also, what is a huge hillside crack? That's probably just a
Probably
clickbait headline.
a
It probably doesn't
small
matter at
crack.
all. To be honest, if
Wait, keep
your
flipping through.
house is like
That's beautiful though.
sitting on one of these plates, I guess.
Yeah.
Right in California, everybody's kind of at risk, right?
And like, what's the actual chances that he's like ever there all the time?
Right.
Very small.
Uh-oh. Wrong link.
Oh, Instagram took
Daddy-o.
it down.
Could be that too.
Do you remember what it was, Tim?
No.
Ah!
What? How did I see
That's
it? then?
that's
People
our
in
first
Canada-
one.
People in
Hang on.
Canada can't
Can
view this
I look in our
content.
DMs and see what it is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
I
if
cannot
remember correctly.
believe
I
in
screenshot it,
response
actually.
to Canadian
okay. Let me
government
see.
legislation. This is wild.
Oh, so they delete it from our DMs too?
Wow.
Did they?
What was it about?
I'll read it to you. I had it screenshotted.
Is
Okay.
it the Tesla thing?
Yes,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have it here. Why I can look it up on my phone.
probably because it's banned on. I don't know. Doing
Mhm.
something weird.
Okay, show it to me.
Do you want me to just read it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
U.S. lawmaker's sister-in-law dies after accidentally reversing Tesla into pond. Accidentally reversing Tesla into pond.
Mhm,
So it's another one of those stories about the self-driving car fiasco, right?
mhm.
Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law, Angela Chow, has died after she accidentally, maybe not, put her Tesla in reverse, resulting in the car going into a pond at her private ranch in Texas, according to the Wall Street Journal. How scary is that?
Yeah. Yep. They were just talking about that on Joe Rogan.
She drowned, dude.
Yeah, because she probably all the doors locked and she couldn't get out.
Did you both hear
Yeah.
about the guest star on Joe Rogan that was arrested?
No, who?
Oh, I gotta find it.
Yeah, find that.
That's actually a good one.
Chilling details have emerged about how first responders were unable to break the glass window underwater and rescue the 50-year-old billionaire. So they tried to actually rescue her and they couldn't.
Wow.
That's scary, dude.
Hold on. There you go.
Ex-con turned activist charged after headline.
What?
He was on the Joe Rogan show.
Who is it?
Sheldon Johnson was?
Yeah.
Oh, what is he? What is this guy?
He was an active. Oh, there was a amazing. Actually, I can read it off of Twitter because I have the Twitter thread.
Okay. Joe Rogan guest charged with murder.
This is from an actual tweet, so not my words.
Mm-hmm.
Last month, Joe Rogan had prison reform activist Sheldon Johnson on to discuss the unfairness of the U.S. justice system. Johnson was just out after serving a 25-year jail sentence. He
Mhm.
explained how unfair it was that he was sent to prison for as long as he was. And Joe Rogan agreed that Johnson's story reflects a huge problem of racism in the justice system. Today,
Look
Johnson
this
was
guy
arrested after police found a severed head and limbless torso in his apartment. The victim's
Buddy.
neighbors reported hearing, "Please don't, I have a family," before hearing 2 gunshots. The police found the victim's decapitated head in Johnson's freezer and the limbless torso in a blue bin in his apartment. And then, yeah.
Oh, I
Like-
never saw. I'm looking up photos of this guy. I definitely didn't watch this episode.
Like,
Dude.
I mean, that's why he was in prison for 25 years. And he is now going back for the rest of his life. Like,
Interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That's all I have to say.
Jeez.
That's all, folks.
That's all. That's it. That's
All
it.
right.
That's all.
That's a lot of emotions.
All right. Do we have more batches?
No,
we're
but
done.
the episode-
Oh, we're
Lean that-
rocking. Dude, we're done. Forever.
Tim's like, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Hit me with some more. No, we're all done. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. We got lots more coming out. We may have already some treats for you if you have not checked. You're just finishing this episode now. So go back or forward and go watch any of our vlogs and leave a comment. Thanks for listening. We'll check you later.
Peace.